Hello and welcome to Bloodmoon Survivors. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description, and in my opinion, this is actually very, very fun, and it already has a demo, so if you want to play it yourself, you can. And indeed, let's play. And we're going to be starting in Shadeswood. And as you see, we have some cursors. Night lasts 10 minutes. We have one elite and one boss, I believe. And then enemies deal half damage. Let's try it out. There we go. And we can... Okay. So we have one class at the moment, but we are going to unlock more as we play. So on perfect weapon switch, Ahriman knocks back nearby enemies. The leader and oldest of the Bloodmoon Lunar Knight, his enemies would number in the thousands had he not slain them all. And as you see, we need to defeat the final boss in Shadeswood on Bravery 1 to be able to unlock the next class. Okay, so we have a broadsword and we have a crossbow. I have no idea which to go for. Apparently we only have one available anyway, so we'll just do both. Okay, so we're going to be doing auto aim plus auto attack. That is generally my preference in these kinds of games. I really work much better when the character just randomly attacks and just allows me to concentrate on my movement. That is the biggest deal here. Good evening. My name is Voynich Shade. Welcome to my woods. It's a blood moon tonight. If you wish to survive, you'll need to fight like a Lunar Knight. Fortunately for you, I am an excellent teacher. I've cast an invincibility spell on you until you get a feel for the basics. Oh, really? Okay, kill 10 weapons. Kill 10 weapons? No, don't kill 10 weapons. Kill 10 enemies, of course. Okay, an invincibility spell. Well, I already know how to play these games, so I should be absolutely fine for 10 kills. But basically, it's all about positioning. It's all about positioning with these, what shall we say, conal-based attacks, which I very much appreciate. Remember, each Lunar Knight has a special ability. In your case, knocking enemies back. Press shift. There we go. That's shift. Okay, there we go. That's what shift is. Okay, very nice. Okay, good. And indeed, I think we should be very, very fine here. I should probably continue going to the chests, shouldn't I? You're armed with one melee and one projectile weapon. Press spacebar to switch. You can perform a perfect swap, which increases your damage and attack for a short time. Press space again when the slider is in the white area to perform a perfect swap. It's a Gears of War. It's a Gears of War thing. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, I see. Alright, so if I actually like the crossbow. Oh, the crossbow is actually fantastic. Some enemies resist certain attacks. Red outlines resist melee, and white outlines resist projectile. Oh, dear. Use the right weapon to take them down fast, he says. Oh, dearie me. Okay, I see. Alright, so that's the main mechanic that we're going to have to get to grips with here, because otherwise, well, I guess we don't need to get to grips with it too badly, because all we're going to really need to know is, if I do very little damage, then we are going to obviously switch, and that's what we're going to have to do. Uh-oh, looks like some damage got past my invulnerability spell. You passively regenerate health, but it's a slow process. You can speed up healing by breaking open barrels and chests to find healing items. Here, I summon some armor for you. Grab it to block a hit of damage while you heal. Alright, well, I'm actually not even damaged right now, so I should be completely fine, right? Yeah, should be completely fine, so we can just do some damage here. I actually wonder, do we actually penetrate? Yeah, we do penetrate. Okay, so we have a lot of potential to double penetrate enemies here. So very much looking forward to that. I see you managed to regenerate some health. Good, you'll need every drop. From now on, enemies you kill will drop experience collected to level up. Okay, cool. I am very much looking forward to that, because let's face it, that's what this game, or should we say games like this, are all about. And I very much appreciate leveling up. There we go. You leveled up. You could select a power-up for one of your weapons. You can equip up to 3 active and 3 passive power-ups to each of your weapons. Select a power-up and press the accept button. Okay, so what are we going to go for here? Well, personally, I like, I think the projectile is actually pretty fun. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll do that. Ooh, yeah. There we go. So every 6 shots, I believe, we throw out a boomerang of some kind. I feel like that does make a pretty big difference. Yeah, and we're doing some nice damage. You rolled a power-up that evolves when comboed with the last one you picked. Ah, very nice. Okay, evolution pairs show what power-up they combo with. Alright, so there's that. If you upgrade both power-ups in a combo to max level, they will evolve. Okay, so in other words, we should pick this. Performing a perfect weapon switch has a percentage chance to heal half a heart of health. If you're at full health, live triage will not trigger. Well, that's absolutely fine. There we go. I have no idea what the evolution is, by the way, but I guess we'll just do it and see what happens. Nice, nice, nice. Good damage, good damage. From now on, killing enemies will fill your dual wield meters. Killing enemies with your melee weapon fills the left bar. Killing enemies with your projectile fills the right bar. I filled your dual wield meters as much as I could. Finish filling them by killing enemies with both. Alright, so we will do that. We can evolve once again. I have no idea if live triage is really going to help me that much, but yes. Okay, so let's actually switch here. And then we can do some more. Gonna fill that. You're now primed to activate dual wield. You can use this at any time. Okay. Activate dual wield by holding this. Boom. There we go. We are now dual wielding weapons. This lets you use both weapons and their abilities at the same time. It's very powerful. Dual wield lasts until this meter is depleted. You can extend how long it lasts by picking up experience. While dual wielding, press space to perform a perfect weapon swap, and pull in all experience on the map. Remember, to perfect swap, you need... Remember, to perfect swap, you need to press spacebar again when the slider is in the white area. Yes, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so, there you go. Alright, so we got the basics down. Oh, should we go for Blood Donor? Blood Donor sounds pretty fun. Additional attack speed and everything. Okay, I think that sounds pretty cool. And indeed, I am going to... Yeah, we're going to just try and pick up as much experience as possible to extend the duration. Obviously, it doesn't extend it by a huge amount, but there you go. Alright, so now we can just start to do this. The Bloodmoon crests and their forces will get stronger. You must survive the night. If you need a refresher or want to learn more, I can no longer protect you. Will now take damage when hit. Okay, well, I haven't actually taken any damage, but I appreciate it. Okay, so let's try to evolve that a little bit more. And I will try to increase or try to find as much melee damage as possible so that I can fill my dual wield meter. And we should probably try and find some chests, shouldn't we? I mean, I'm leveling up pretty fine right here. It's leveling up quite quickly right now. Okay, what do we have? Oh, evolution. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, yeah, there's something down here. I don't know what that is, but we are going to go down here. Yeah, it's that ability, I assume. But yes, we're not that far away from it. What is that? I should probably just... yes, I have to stand in it. Okay, we're standing in it to gain it. There we go. 10% melee attack speed and 10% projectile attack speed. Ooh, I like it. Anytime we have the ability to do that, I'm always on board. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're getting some nice experience as well. I do appreciate the fact that you are actually leveling really quite swiftly. I like that a great deal because generally nothing gets my goat more than being unable to really level up super satisfyingly. You know, you want to level up in a satisfying fashion, you know? You don't want to stick around at level 5 for, 5 minutes or whatever. But yeah, this is very nice. I like it so far. I should probably go over to that chest over there, but I'm going to this map or this whatever it is, this scroll or something. And it is going to take a little bit of time for us to actually get the dual wield meter filled up. And you can see here that I've not taken any damage so far. Ah, hello. There is actually a wizard. He's dead now, though. He is dead. He is out of there. This is no time for you, sir. Ah, hello. Okay. What? Another soldier? Cover me while I break free. Yes, I will do that. Okay, I'm going to just do a little bit of this so we can actually start firing at that guy. Thank you very much. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we got icicles right now. We got icicles. This is actually pretty crazy. Okay, I'm going to play this once again because that is going to provide us with massive amounts of AoE damage, which I very much appreciate. I'm going to have to move away from this guy, unfortunately, right now. Need to kind of deal with him. Kill that mage if we can. There we go, there we go. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Yes, more kills, more kills, more kills the better. Wow, we're actually taking some massive damage right now. I'm going to push them all away right here with my special ability. Now we have the ability to do other things. What do we want? I think Icicles 3. There we go. Upgrade Icicles to max level. Okay, we did that. Alright. I'm going to just try and go down here a little bit. Pick up all of this experience while I can. We're starting to clear enemies much, much quicker now. So I appreciate that. Should we go for this? What is that? Armorer? I have no idea what that is, but yeah, we'll take it. Nice. We got Gleb. We got Gleb. You have my thanks. My comrades were captured too. If you rescue them all, we won't forget it. Alright, okay. Nice. Okay, so we leveled up once more. There we go. Ah, blood donor. Yes, melee weapon damage. Okay, let's do it. And what do we have here? What is this? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're taking some damage. That's alright. We can push them back. We have 2 charges of the pushback ability, by the way, if you didn't already realize that. So that's pretty nice. Upgrade live triage to the max level. Yeah, we're doing some massive damage to those guys as well, which is always good. The red outline fellows. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, I'm just going to stick around here. You're gifted allies. Oh, nice. Okay. Wow, everything's going pretty crazy right now. I have no idea where to go or anything like that, so I guess we're going to find that out very soon. Okay, I just want to try to pick up all of this if I can. Just going to continue pushing people away when I have the ability to do so. And we should probably go... Yeah, I'm going to go melee for the moment as well. Shuriken. Okay. Ah, yeah, we got a little guy here that's actually helping us, so that's nice. Yeah, as you can see, I basically do no damage whatsoever with my melee attacks at the moment. I think I must have spec'd very much into projectiles, which is quite funny in itself. Okay, I think I'm going to go over here, because this is another one of these moon things that has fallen to the ground. Try to pick it up as best as I can. Here we go. Yeah, more melee damage, which is obviously pretty nice, but unfortunately, or shall we say more fortunately, my projectiles are doing insane damage. So I don't think I really have to worry too much. Okay, we can go here. Oh, evolved power up. Nice. Okay, wow. Yeah, we actually got something really, really good here. Launch a big man boomerang that flies across the screen multiple times before returning. Okay, well, that is very, very nice. I have no idea what that's going to do, but we should probably go and check it out in just a second. As you can see, we are going to be going to the nice little... Yes, this is a nice little tent that actually healed us dramatically right there. Wow. Yeah, I gotta say, I actually really like the scaling in the game so far as well, because there's nothing that annoys me more than a game like this where it doesn't... Well, let's just say... It doesn't give you enough enemies, or it gives you way too many enemies, and then you just get killed instantly. You know what I mean? So, I feel like they've really done a very good job of maximizing exactly what's happening on screen. Like, you have a load of enemies, actually, to fight. And then you also have, well... this guy, a boss and everything, and it really, I don't know, it feels good. It feels good to actually play, to be honest, in my opinion at least. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We also have telegraphed abilities that we can be a little bit careful of as well. Okay, I'm gonna go down here, try to pick up as much gold as possible. Let's try and increase blood donor, I suppose. Try to maximize that as best as we can. And indeed, wow, yeah, we should be completely fine here. I am restoring our HP quite nicely as well. Okay, let's try and do some damage. There we go, kill that. Nice. Okay, we got a boss chest. I don't know what the boss chest is going to do. Increase projectile fire rate or increase projectile bounce by 1. We're going to go for projectile bounce. That sounds really, really good. And we're going to just do more. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage right now. There we go. Pick up armor 5 times in one run. I had no idea I even picked up armor. But apparently we did. Nice, nice, nice. Leveled up. Okay, what do we want? Flesh siphon. I mean, personally for me, I 10 swings to trigger that. Okay, yeah, let's go for the poison pool. Why not? Even though I don't really use melee that much, I think it could be cool. Like, it could really be... Oh, yeah, look at that. The poison pool is really large, actually. So it could be very, very powerful. Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's good. All right, let's try it out. Okay, we're going to have to be careful. Just going to have to be careful here. Poison pool number 2. Could technically do that. Okay, poison pool number 2, I guess. That's going to increase the radius. Wow, actually a pretty significant amount. Question is, where do we want to go now? Well, there's nothing on my screen apart from the healing tent. Ah, there we go. There we go. Wait a minute. There is actually something else now. And no doubt we are going to be getting the next boss sometime soon as well. Well, actually, there's just one elite. We've already killed the elite. The next boss is doubled. Are you serious? No way, right? Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm in a problematic situation now, aren't I? Yes, that's not so good. Okay. Well, we've got these guys who are now charging at us. I think I should probably switch over to my ranged attack and try to do some damage to them. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Apparently we've got some white outline guys right now, and they are obviously weaker against melee, so I should probably use them. Okay, let's be careful. Bear in mind, we don't have, as far as I'm aware at least, we don't have a dash or anything like that, so obviously not having a dash does make things a little bit tricky. I could use dual wield right now. The question is, do I want to? I'm not going to be able to get dual wield back by the time the boss appears. So that's the issue, you see. Because then we've used our special ability, and well, I might want to use against the boss, you know? We're going to be doing loads of damage in that situation, so it's probably going to be nice to do it that way. Or at least I think so. Let's see. Okay, so we could do... No, I think we'll do probably this one, split shot. I think that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, we're just going to do this. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, the projectile does so much damage. Obviously, we are not going to do that much against the white outline guys, but that's okay. We can just immediately switch and kill them very, very simply. So it's not that big a deal. We're back at full HP as well, by the way, so we don't have to worry too much about it either. And, oh, there's a load of chests on the screen right now. Let's actually just kill these. There we go. Push them back. We have 2 charges of the pushback thing, so I'm actually really pleased about that, to be honest. That really makes a huge difference. Okay, so the question is, I think we'll go for Shuriken. There we go. Try to kill the mage. Wizard. Whatever he is. Yes. Very nice. Okay. Now, 40 seconds. We only have 40 seconds left, and then we will have the boss upon us. And I'm thinking right now that as long as we use our dual wield ability accurately enough, we should probably be completely fine. I do like the fact that we have 2 different kinds of, 2 different weapon types, which definitely makes things much, much easier for us to deal with, because then we can more accurately just be like, yeah, you know what? I actually really prefer melee. I'm just going to use melee, and so on. Obviously, you do need to switch dependent on, you know, certain enemy types and things like that, but I actually really appreciate that you do have that versatility. I think that makes a big difference. I'd like to level up before the boss comes. Yep, barely. I did. Okay, blood donor. Do we want blood donor? Yeah, let's get blood donor. Nice. That's gonna evolve that. We now have roll snowballs in every direction that grow in size as they travel. Oh, right, okay. I have no idea. Wow, okay, that's actually pretty crazy. And what do we have here? What is this guy? Okay, so yeah, we've got 2 bosses now, by the way. We have 2 bosses, so this is going to be a little bit problematic, potentially. What I am going to do, though, is I'm actually going to switch over here to melee, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just literally lead them into poison pools. Unfortunately, it does seem to have a duration. Okay, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful on that. But I want to poison them, you see. I want to poison them as best as I can, because they gain 1 stack of poison every second that they are standing in this. So the more that I can poison them, the better. And I think this is actually working. Is it? I think it is. I think it is actually working. Yeah, it does seem to be working, surprisingly enough. And if we can just continue to avoid their attacks and continue to poison them, we should be good. Obviously, I'm not doing that much damage with melee, unfortunately. I could probably do more, but yeah, it seems like we can only stack the poison to 33 damage per tick, which I have to admit is a little bit less than I would have liked. I would have liked infinite stacking, but obviously that is a bit too much, possibly. Let's actually just switch right now, see if we can do more damage. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Yeah, we're doing loads more damage with the ranged. Yeah, we're doing loads more damage with range. This guy does not, though. This guy actually needs melee to take damage. I assume the other boss is probably... I'm not entirely sure, actually, right now, but I'm assuming that one of them... Yeah, no, never mind, never mind. Both of them are now melee. Okay, so we can only attack them with melee here. Alright, let's evolve our shuriken here. That's upgraded it to max level already, so that's very, very nice. And I'm actually kind of pleased that my melee does seem to be somewhat effective, at least now. A little bit more than it was. Because if you recall, at the very beginning, it was literally one of the worst things we've ever had. It was literally doing like, what, 15 damage or something, but now it's actually doing about 60. So that's kind of nice. And we can just continue to walk around like so. I don't really want to take that healing potion just yet. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And we should be able to kill both of these at the exact same time. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We did it. Wonderful. Absolutely insane. Nice. Okay, so we unlocked a new power-up for purchase. We now have dead shots. And also charge / sniper shot. And we also got 300 gold for evolving the boomerang and picking up the armor and all that stuff. Blood donor. We got a Star Wart for that. More time for one. Okay, I have no idea what that is. But yeah, loads, as you can see. And we also got a new Lunar Knight for purchase. And we also got Bravery 2 on Shadeswood. Okay, so let's take a look. Do we have the ability to upgrade ourselves and stuff like that now with the gold that we just got? I wonder if there is... Yep, blessings. There we go. This is our meta progression system right here. And you know what I'm going to do. I am going to be finding health regeneration, of course. I do appreciate health regeneration in games like this, but I also really, really want to get... is there... No, there isn't anything like that. Okay, interesting, interesting. I was kind of hoping to get a thing that allows me to pick up experience from further away. I don't see anything like that unless I'm missing it. No, I don't think so. Okay, unfortunate that there isn't, but that's okay. Increase each weapon's starting attack speed. That sounds pretty cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for health regen. And I'm literally going to go for health regen twice over here. Maybe even another one. Let's go for another one, yeah. And then we'll get a little bit of defense, increase starting armor by +1. Yeah, we'll probably do that too. And then the attack speed or attack damage by 20%. Yeah, attack damage by 20%. We also have power-ups here, so you can... Oh. I should... Wait a minute. Can I refund? Yes, I can refund all. Okay, yeah, let me actually just take a quick look at the power-ups here. Okay, so I actually have to unlock power-ups. As you can see, boss souls are required for that. Increase projectile pierce and deal more damage for each enemy pierced. That sounds really, really good. Enemies shoot bone shards on death. Wow. Melee attacks release a wave of energy that extends their reach. Not attacking with melee increases or charges your next slash to increase range. Okay, stand still permanently increases melee damage. This effect stacks to a cap. Wow, okay, that's pretty crazy too. Alright. I have no idea which one to go for. I guess we'll just go with this one. And then obviously we have knights as well. Can we... Oh, we don't have enough grave coal. Why don't we have enough grave coal? Is found in Shadeswood. Offer this to their moonface to unlock masteries of their knights and weapons. Okay. Right, and we have weapons here as well. As you can see, a number of different weapons that we can then use. Defeat final boss in Rust Sands on Bravery 1. Okay, so we got a bunch of extra stuff. We can also get, let's get sniper shot as well. Why not? And then we can actually start to get stuff. So let's actually do what I said I was going to do. So we'll just get a bunch of defense and stuff, and then we can play once again. We can now do Rust Sands if we want to, or we can go and do Shadeswood. I want to do Shadeswood again because I want to unlock... Wait a minute. Yeah, I want to unlock this guy. I want to unlock this guy, but we need to do Shadeswood to be able to do that. Yeah, so we are going to be getting 20% more of this stuff. I can't remember what it is. Grave Coal, right? Grave Coal or something like that? But yeah, we're going to need to do that. So, Knights... the night is going to last 15 minutes. 2 elites and 2 bosses. Alright. Let's do it. I don't have any other weapons or anything like that, so we just have to... do that. There we go. And mastery bonus. Yeah, we have a mastery bonus as well. I'm not entirely sure what the mastery bonus or whatever does. I'm not sure what it does right now, but we are just going to try and figure that out as time goes on. I'm actually wondering where the grave coal is primarily from. I'm assuming it's from barrels and stuff like that, but I have no idea. Should we go for poison pool again? Or... what? Charge? No, we already have charge slash. Let's go for I feel like armorer is kind of nice, but we should probably do poison pool. Let's do poison pool. Yeah, poison pool was actually really, really good in my opinion. It was actually providing us with quite a decent amount of passive damage on the bosses. I think that was making a pretty big difference. Okay, what do we want? Walled off? Conductive? Perform a second melee strike behind you. Oh! That sounds pretty fun. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is very nice. When we're surrounded by all kinds of enemies, this is really going to make a huge difference. Okay, sniper shot, probably going to do that. Backhand. Oh, I kind of want backhand, though, but I'm going to go for sniper shot. Because these guys are all going to be attacking us, and we need to deal with them with our projectile. Unfortunately, we cannot kill them with melee right now. Nice. Okay, good. Ooh, we got Armorer Epic. Okay, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah, let's do Armorer Epic. It triggers every 60 seconds. I'm gonna try and kill all of these as best as I can. Let's see. Yeah, killing enemies with projectiles permanently increases your projectile's damage. That's kind of cool, right? I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, we're going to need to get... what is it? Is it 50 kills to be able to actually get upgrades like that? That's kind of insane. Another sniper shot if we want to do that. Or we could do... yeah, I think we'll probably do sniper shot. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. Going to have to move them back. Then we'll do this. We need to switch to melee to be able to do damage to the white outlines, of course. Okay, we got Shuriken here. I don't really want to do that again. I would like to do sniper shot once more. Okay, we should be good. Yes. We are not doing that much damage with melee, apart from to the white outline fellows, of course, but, you know, that's fine. Ah, here we go. Alright, so we're actually going to get more time for one here, potentially. If your melee attack hits X enemies or less, it deals bonus melee damage. So, for example, 1 enemies or less to trigger. In other words, if you're attacking a boss, you're going to be doing 100% additional melee damage, which is actually pretty crazy. But I am going to be getting backhand number 4, just because I want to get conductive, which is the new power-up, and I'm kind of thinking, yeah, we'll just do that, you know. Just in case I actually end up dying here, which is actually quite likely. It's quite likely that I will die, just purely because this is a new difficulty, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to deal with. So, we'll see what we can do. I kind of feel like we should probably go for the Shuriken then, I guess, because we are going to need to evolve it in some way or another. And we need some kind of active ability right now. It's probably going to make a pretty big difference to us. We don't want boomerang. Yeah, no, not really. I guess icicles was pretty good beforehand, so I guess I will take that. Let's go over to the little scroll here Is this grave coal? Do we get grave coal? Ah, hello. There's grave coal. Massive amounts of it in actual fact. Oh my... I can't believe it. Okay. I can't believe that that was where we actually got it from. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Because now I had no idea. I had no idea that that was the case. Okay. Well, let's just actually switch to our projectile here. Alright, so we're actually going to go dual wield now, and we're going to see if we can pick up all of our wonderful... Yeah, there we go. Nice. We picked up all the experience on the map right there. And now we can do even more damage. Yes, very nice. I actually wonder if I'm going to die soon. I think I might be dead. Kind of soonish. Increase poison damage by 30%. Increase armor by 2. Increase damage, of course. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you very much. That is going to be extremely, extremely powerful for us. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. There we go. All right. Very nice. Okay, we're actually getting some pretty nice things going on here. Let's get some armor while we can. And I did actually manage to save another person. And yeah, that actually worked out quite well. There we go. We actually upgraded Flesh Siphon to the maximum level. Yes. And we can maybe get this chest open. Thank you. Let's get out of the way right there, and then we're going to be making our way over in this direction because I would like to get that other scroll if at all possible. I actually have no idea if I'm going to even be able to. Most of these enemies are actually seemingly quite dangerous now. As I said before, I do feel as though we have a bit of an unlucky... Well, we're not getting super lucky with our evolutions right now, so we're going to have to be a bit careful of that. Okay, just move those guys away. I'm just going to try and switch over to this. We need a little bit of extra AoE, so that poison on the floor is hopefully going to help us. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. If I can just stay around here, then it will be pretty nice. We need to stay in the circle to be able to get the soldier free. So when enemies die, we need them around there. Gonna try to move forward. There we go. Okay, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. I'm gonna switch to projectiles. Most of these will die from projectiles. Much easier. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go with this, in my opinion. More time for one is just so good. Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there. There we go. We did it. Nice. Okay, we got extra melee attack speed, and we also got a really nice chest. And as you can see, there is an enemy coming at us right now. All right, so we have blood donor here if we want to take it. The question is, do we want to? I like jar of honey better, actually, so I'm going to be taking that. Okay, I got to be careful. Gotta go over here. Try to... Oh, no. This is bad. Bad news! Ah, am I dead? No, I'm alive. Just about. Okay, yeah. Obviously, the boss is here, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, here we go, here we go. What are we going for? What are we going for? I think we'll probably go with the shuriken. Thank you. Let's try to get this as soon as possible. There we go. We're gifted allies. Very nice. And we do have another scroll down to the southwest. There is some armor there as well, so I will pick that up. There we go. We'll try to pick up all the experience in the area as well. Yeah, of course, my armor just immediately got destroyed. I love that. Yes, that's great. Okay, let's do this. There we go. We upgraded our armor ability to max level, and now we can go over here. Gonna switch. Going melee. Make sure that we get these poison clouds out here. We are attacking very fast right now. If we can continue to do these events, we'll be in a much better position. And you can see here my HP is regenerating very slowly at the moment. Summoned additional shrines. Wow, okay, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, there is actually one 100 meters away, so it shouldn't be too bad. Gonna go there as soon as possible. I've got to be careful because the enemy, yeah, the boss, is quite dangerous. If I can just get this, we'll be in a good position. Nice. Only 5%. Ooh, okay, well, it's more damage at least. Oh, look at that. We actually found a really, really large chest right there. I also got some nice new shrine there as well. And we got some nice armor. And I think we're going to go dual wield in just a moment, because at this point, I feel like it's probably going to be quite useful. Let's do it. We haven't killed the boss yet, by the way, so it's going to be a bit of a problem, maybe. Nice, 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 nice. Look at that. We're gaining so much experience right now. It's actually insane. Okay, so jar of honey. We'll go with that once again. I would like to do jar of honey again. Yeah, I kind of want to do poison pool number 3, so we'll do that. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, there we go. And if I can just continue doing damage, that is all I need. Okay, more time for 1. Yeah, I will do that. We've got an elite as well as the boss. Okay, interesting. Well, we should be absolutely fine here. I don't have any more dual wield, but that's okay. The dual wield absolutely helped us out a massive amount. And I do feel as though, yes, that boss is gone. Yes, the boss is down, and now we just have the elite to worry about. Nice. We also got the boss chest. Okay, increase max HP by 1 heart and heal for 1 heart. Increase movement speed by 15%. I'm going to increase movement speed by 15%. I think the 1 heart is actually really, really good, by the way, but I feel like... I'm not sure. Do we need it? I guess maybe. It would be quite funny if I literally die now because I didn't take the extra heart. That probably would have made more sense, to be honest, but I kind of like moving kind of quickly in these kinds of games, so I don't know. I feel like movement speed is kind of nice. All right, let's just change over to this. What is this thing? Wow, massive chest. Oh, give me that armor, thank you. And what is this? It's another shrine of some kind. +1 upgrade. Okay. Okay, try not to get hit by these projectiles, please. There we go. Another boss chest. What do we have? Increase projectile pierce by 1. Increase melee attack speed by 15%. Yeah, 15% attack speed, thank you. That's much better in my opinion. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Let's do permafrost. And we're going to go down to this shrine down here. We have 2 minutes left. We're getting a big wave right now. And this is another shrine here. Hopefully I'll be able to get this before anything untoward happens. Nice. And we got another shrine north of us. The question is, do I want to go up there? Because all the enemies are coming from up there right now. I guess it's okay. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. And we'll be able to get a little bit of an extra buff. I think that's actually kind of the key to being able to scale kind of nicely right here. Just basically try to go to as many shrines as you can, because you can see here, look at that. A 15% increase to your projectile damage is pretty crazy good. At least I think so. Gonna just do a little bit more damage here now as well. And look at how much damage we're actually doing with the poison. The poison damage is actually insane. Yeah, really nice. Okay, we'll start going down now. I actually feel like, you know what? I need to pick up this experience. I feel like I need to pick up this experience. I don't know, maybe I don't. It's probably pretty useful, to be honest, but oh well, never mind. Okay, let's just try and kill these. Need to get these out of the way. Obviously, they are weak against melee, so we do massive damage to them. And if we can just drag all these big enemies into the poison, they're just gonna die. They're just gonna die really easily. So how can we say no? Okay, now we've got projectiles, projectile weakened enemies. So we'll have to switch over. Yeah, we're starting to level very, very slowly now, so we have to be very careful of that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, now we can do this. I think I would like to do I like to do permafrost. Ooh, there's the boss. Alright, so we got the boss coming now. Gonna pick up more of the grave coal just in case. And we're gonna go this way. We have dual wield available, by the way, so that's actually pretty crazy. If I do say so myself. Oh, the Grim Reaper, are you serious? Oh, come on now. Okay, that's not great. Okay, yeah, I don't know what kind of abilities he has, but he seems to have like a teleport and a 2 combo melee attack. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Possibly. Okay, I need armor. Get that, thank you. And I think the movement speed is really making a huge difference right now, by the way. Do you notice? Look at that. That 15% might have actually saved me from taking damage from this guy multiple times right now, because look at him. He has a bit of a small dash whenever he uses his melee attack. So I do think that the movement speed made a difference. Which would be quite funny, considering I said, oh yes, the heart is probably better. Yeah, I think that's quite funny. Okay, the next boss is doubled. Oh, thanks. Yes, well, I don't think we're going to be seeing 2 of those now. I think it's a bit late for that, isn't it? I'm going to switch over to melee, just so I can start building up some poison clouds here, poison pools. There we go. Massive damage. Actually, massive damage. Let's switch over. Throw a bottle or 2. Switch over again. He's going to teleport on us in a second. In about 5 seconds. There we go. There he is. Okay, now we can... Oh, I see. Wait a minute. The dash seems to only go in one direction. So if you see him teleport and you see which way he's, facing, you can actually get out of the way of the frontal attack. So, like, for example... I'm actually not sure. Is that the case? Maybe not. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, no, it does seem as though he is locked in whenever he is attacking. So that's good to know. That is actually very, very useful. Okay, let's switch over again. I'm going to go dual wield, actually. Why didn't I go dual wield until now? I have no idea. We're going to be pulling all the experience to us as well, which is very, very useful, of course. There we go. Massive damage. Massive damage. Okay, and it's kind of unfortunate that we don't have this. I guess I'll just go with... well, I guess I'll just go with icicles. What do we have here? Permafrost. Nice. This finally leveled up. Yes! There we go. We finally got it evolved. That is great. I don't know what we're going to be getting for this. Conjures an expanding glacier that crushes enemies as it rolls over them. Nice. Okay, that sounds fun. We can also go for shuriken here. And what are we getting for this? I have no idea. Fires out giant shuriken that slowly follow you on their return. Nice, okay. Yeah, we'll just do blood donor, I guess. And there it is. Look at that. Okay, so we actually got a load of upgrades, and indeed we also obviously got grave coal too. And the grave coal, of course, is what we required to be able to unlock the new class. I have no idea what the new class is even capable of, but I am very, very intrigued. Okay, so we also have weapons available here as well. As you can see, we can actually get this throwing axe. I have no idea how much that actually cost. I just clicked on it, so I just immediately got that randomly. And we are indeed going to be getting this guy, as you can see. On perfect weapon switch, Silas dashes out of range of nearby enemies. Okay, so instead of him pushing away, he actually has a dash. That's pretty cool. The only Bloodmoon Knight to ever speak. It was the same word his weapons repeat. Dev. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, so yeah, we otherwise have this. Discharge electricity that shocks nearby energy. Let's do that. And then summon a pillar of fire that damages enemies and applies burn. Deal bonus damage for hitting multiple enemies at once. Standing still permanently increases melee damage. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of... Wow, there's so many upgrades right there. Okay, let's do Hellfire or something like that, and then we can do some other things here as well. What do we want? Decrease the kills required to trigger dual wield on both weapons by -5 per rank. Increase dual wield duration by 2 seconds per rank. No, I don't really care about that too much. I think what we care about mostly is the gold earned as well. And we want to be going for some additional attack speed. We are going to start needing boss things to be able to upgrade these as well, by the way. So damage negation, increase hearts, increase health regen, and all that wonderful stuff. And then we can play again, and we can go into the Rust Sands, which is obviously another completely different area. And indeed, we are going to be getting a new weapon, as you can see right there. We're going to be getting the Rapier, which is obviously very cool. And we can play as Silas this time. And we obviously can't change... Oh, wait a minute. I think we do have a... Yes, we do have a different melee weapon instead of the crossbow. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that a great deal. Okay, so let's actually just see here. What can we do? So if I switch this... Ooh, it's got a bounce a bit. Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah, no, this is my kind of weapon. This is my kind of weapon for sure. Absolutely love that. Okay, so the question is, what do we want? Okay, projectile passive. Let's go for split shot. I mean, literally, look at it. Look at it. Look at how much damage this actually does. It's insanely cool. And obviously, completely new area as well, of course. And yeah, you know what? That's going to be it for this episode. I am, yeah, it's one of those games that you got to play it, you know, you just got to play it, in my opinion. It's just way too fun. Yeah, this is Bloodmoon Survivors. There is a demo available right now if you want to check it out. And indeed, add it to your Steam wishlist. It's very fun. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.